Hey, purposeful parents and elite educators, welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about my first visit to Dubai. If that's interesting to you, then please stay tuned for the video and I'm going to tell you about my first visit to Dubai. So I was just so excited to tell you about my first trip to Dubai that I forgot to introduce myself. I am Kimberly Deneen with Education Noir, where we provide you with the best tips and tools to level up your practice for student growth and achievement. I am your favorite educational coach and consultant. Okay, so I have been living in Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, since August 15th. And my sorority, which is Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, has a chapter here, and they generally do things in between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, but most of their events and meetings and all that stuff takes place in Dubai. So the reason for my first visit to Dubai was because we had a chapter meeting, a monthly chapter meeting. And this particular chapter meeting was their very first return in-person meeting, and they decided to have a social prior to the chapter meeting, and then they had some events afterwards, or an event afterwards. So that was my purpose for going to Dubai. And so, since this was my first time going, I asked people who have been living here for a few years, who work with me at the school where I currently work here in Abu Dhabi, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? I know I was going to take the bus. Sometimes they do take a private, driven car. I don't know what else to call it. They just say, hire a driver. Okay. So sometimes they do that, but it's better when you can do something like that with a group. So then, they share in the cost. Me going by myself, I didn't see the purpose of spending that much money for a trip where I was only going to be there for a few hours and back. So the bus was cheap and fairly quick. So I decided to take the bus. Okay, so let me tell y'all. So I'm dressed for my chapter meeting. It was casual, but I always like to spice it up a bit. So I had on my sorority blazer, I had on a blouse, but I had a jean skirt on and some heels. And my little handbag, okay? And the funny thing is, one of my sorority sisters said, okay, so when you go into the bus station, don't talk to anybody. Just get your ticket and get on the bus or whatever. So I am a very friendly and outgoing person. Very, very friendly and outgoing. My niece always says that I talk to any and everybody. I do. It's just part of my personality. So anyway, I go into the bus station. So I'm trying to figure out, they have I want to say a good 4 different types of machines for different purposes. And I don't know which card I'm supposed to buy. Okay. I went online, I did some research, and all they said was you need to buy a card in order to get on the bus. And so, okay, I get there and there's 4 different machines for 4 different, maybe 5 different cards. So I'm like, oh snap, which card am I supposed to buy? So anyway, the people here, and I know why my sorority sister said what she said. Generally, the people here are very friendly. They're warm. They're kind people. They're very helpful people. They will go out of their way to help you if you need help. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out which card to buy, and I'm asking, a couple of people, like, is this the card that I need to buy to get to Dubai? And so anyway, a few people weren't like really. I don't think they really understood what I was trying to ask. So this guy was there, and he overheard me asking about the card. So let me show you. So he was like, well, this is the card. He was like, this is the card that you need, right? And so he was like, well, you can have this card. And he said, you just need to put, some more money on it. So I was like, okay, cool. So I accepted the card. Okay, look, be more girl in an Abu Dhabi world. I accepted the card. I was kind of like, I don't know, but I accepted the card. Okay, so I think I have the right card. I loaded some money on it because it's only like, I don't think it's even 25 dirham to go to Dubai from here, and the bus is about an hour and a half, to get to Dubai from Abu Dhabi. So I was like, okay, I got the card, so I got what I needed. And so, I proceeded to leave the bus station to get on the bus, right? Because they're loading the bus. The buses run every 15 minutes or so. They run all throughout the day, but I think the last one leaves Dubai, I want to say either at 11 at night or midnight. I can't remember which. It didn't matter because I wasn't staying that long, right? So anyway, I got the card. So I proceed to leave the bus station, and he's like following me, right? And he's like, oh, so do you want to go to the beach now? I was like, to the beach? No, I said, I'm going to Dubai. And so another gentleman, he overhears me saying, and he was inside the station too, and was kind of trying to tell me which card I needed, right? And so he said, this is not the right card. This card will not get you to Dubai. So I was like, oh snap, what card do I need? So this guy was like, this is the card you need. He said, I have an extra one. I'm like, okay. So he gives me his card, because he has another one. He didn't need it. He said, you just need to put money on it. So I was like, okay. So I rush back inside. I hurry up and load money onto this card. And the other thing is, the machines don't take the new dirhams. The new dirhams do not work in the machines if you are trying to go to Dubai from Abu Dhabi. You need to change the new money to the old money, because the machines don't recognize the new money. Anyway, go figure. So I get the right card finally, okay? And then I hurry up to get on the bus. And I'm finally on the bus. Got the right card. I still don't know what this card is for yet. I need to just look it up. Yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, I'm situated. I got the right card. So I get on the bus, right? And I'm on the bus, and I'm sitting back like this. And I'm like looking on the side of the seat, like, oh, I wonder if I can adjust this seat, because I personally don't like reclining like way back like this. I don't like that, whether I'm riding or if I'm driving, unless it's a long trip and I decide I'm gonna take a nap, then I'll recline like that. I wasn't taking a nap on this trip, because let me turn a little bit so that way I'm catching the natural light, y'all. I have not gotten my ring light yet here in Abu Dhabi, so I'm trying to film in the day to catch this daylight. So anyway, so I'm on the bus trying to get comfortable. I cannot move the seat at all. So I drive like that for most of the way, and I finally get to Dubai. Thankfully, one of my sorority sisters, actually she is the basilisk, which means president in Latin. We use the Latin terms in Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. So she is the basilisk of the chapter. So she and her husband actually picked me up. So they call me and they tell me which side of the bus station to hold on, let me turn this way. And so they let me know which side of the bus station to meet them. And so finally I find them, and we really don't have a lot of time for the social part that was supposed to be before the meeting. So basically when we arrive at the meeting place, we pretty much have to start the chapter meetings, which is okay with me. I was okay because I was like, that was the purpose that I went to Dubai. That's why I went. So anyway, we of course do our chapter meeting and everything, and then we go to this restaurant, which wasn't that far. We taxied over. It's called Ting's Eyrie. And if you're in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, I highly recommend it. It is a Caribbean restaurant, and they have a great, if you like to partake in libations, they have a great happy hour selection, and that's food and adult beverages. And so anyway, I think I had a rum punch, which, that's what they are known for in Jamaica. So I always get a rum punch or if I get something from a Caribbean restaurant. It was good. And I had, what else did I have? I had some curry vegetables, rice, and did I have shrimp? I did get some shrimp. And it was I forget what you call the shrimp. Oh, the pepper shrimp. So look, I know they use this. He told me it was spicy, right? He let me know in advance. So I know that they use the Scotch bonnet to cook those shrimp. That's how they made them spicy. And let me tell y'all how I know about the Scotch bonnet, because I am nowhere near Caribbean. My sister's, the closest I am is my sister's best friend is, she's Jamaican. Her parents are from Jamaica. That is the closest I, am to Caribbean. So I had no clue what a Scotch bonnet pepper was until I ordered some seafood soup when I was at home in Baltimore from this Caribbean restaurant near where I lived in Owens Mills. And so I'm eating the seafood soup, right? I'm excited about it. I'm like, oh, they got a seafood soup. I can eat this because I'm pescatarian. So I was like, okay, yeah, I want some soup, and I'm gonna get some curry vegetables and rice, and that should be good. I should be good with that. So I'm eating the soup. The soup is delicious, right? Tasty. And I come across this brown, like, vegetable type of thing. And so, hey, family, I think that it is a, like maybe a tomato. So I proceeded to put the whole thing in my mouth, and let me tell y'all, baby, I thought I was going to die in my condo. That Scotch bonnet was so hot. It started all around in my mouth, then my throat. Then when it finally hit down into my stomach, I felt like my stomach felt like an inferno. Okay, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die in this condo from this pepper. So of course I drink the nearest thing that's near me, which is water. And if you know anything about spicy food, you're not supposed to drink water with spicy food. You're supposed to drink something milk-based, right? So that made it worse. It magnified it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die in this apartment. I'm gonna die in here. So finally, I was like, okay, I have some almond milk. I got some, it was chocolate. I don't know if that was good or bad. I drank that almond milk. When that stuff settled down in my stomach, Baby, I thought I was literally going to have to call an ambulance. It made it worse. Let me tell you, I didn't even eat anything else that night. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I don't even want nothing else to eat. I literally thought I was going to die. That's how severe that stuff was. Was having hot flashes, cold, hot, cold, like it felt like I had a fever. Then like in my stomach, like it just would not cool off. It was terrible, y'all. But I took a chance with the pepper shrimp. And it was good. It was okay, but I could tell that they used that Scotch bonnet in cooking those shrimp. So anyway, we had a great time at Ting's Irie. And so I'm getting ready to show you the video. And in this video, and also you're going to see a picture too of the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. And you know, I'm hoping that I will be able to show you all so much more of Dubai the next time that I go. This time was like a really quick trip. So anyway, you're gonna see the video. You might see some of my sorority sisters. You're definitely gonna hear them. And oh, by the way, this is our centennial year, so we are celebrating all year long. We finally reached 100 years of service, greater progress, and so we're super excited about that. So stay tuned, and I will see you right after you see the video and pictures. Everyone, I just finished having dinner with my sorority sisters in Dubai. I did my very first chapter meeting today with my sorors in Dubai, and I just want to show you some of what I see here. It's nighttime now. We just finished eating at what was it called? Ting Irie. It's a Jamaican restaurant. And so anyway, here we go. That's the Burj Khalifa. That is the tallest building in the world. And it is so it's lit up. It's so urbanized. I just got a thing for urban places, y'all. Just got a thing for it. Y'all want to be in the video?
No, I want to give you a hug because we leaving. Our ride is here.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
Hi.
I will see you soon, hopefully.
Yes, you will.
You want to? Yes.
Be safe.
You too. Text me when you get back in.
Okay, I will. So I'm about to take a taxi back to the bus station so I can catch the bus back to Abu Dhabi. And the bus is really cheap, except for the seats are kind of like, they sit back like way back. So I like to sit up when I'm riding and driving. But it's only 25 dirham to ride the bus, which is really cheap. That's something like, I don't know how much 25 dirham is yet. I'm still trying to figure out like the money situation, but it's cheap. It's cheap. So, and it takes about an hour and some change to get from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. So I'm going home because I need to take my PCR test for work so that I can go to work on Monday. So anyway, it's been a great day with my sorors. I got some food to take home. I got some veggie curry and some rice and peas, and I'm good to go for tomorrow. I'll check in with you all later. So again, that was a very quick trip to Dubai, and my channel generally is about educational strategies, practices, and also lifestyle. And in my personal lifestyle and leisure time, I like to travel. Like, my goal is to be a digital nomad within the next 2 years. That is my goal. So on this channel, yes, you will definitely learn about strategies for better parenting, strategies for being a better educator, but you will also know about travel and travel tips. So I'm thinking about starting the next video on how to travel on a teacher's salary. So some tips for that. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely let me know in the comments. And what I did notice about my channel is people are really more interested in my travel videos than in my most of my educational videos. So I am going to try to do more travel videos for you all, and definitely comment below on some of the things that you're interested in seeing. I want to keep this channel interesting to you, fresh for you, and fun for you. So thank you so much for watching. And if you've been to Dubai, drop in the comments also your favorite places to go in Dubai, where you visited, and what I should see the next time that I go. Thank you for watching, and continue to level up your practice for student growth and achievement. And I will see you in the next video.